The Ronald Show, starring Ronald, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of the Ronald Show, Ronald.
Welcome back to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it on planet Earth. So, where are we now? What is our future? And what is our future based on our now? Which is totally interesting because there is a document that predicts our future based on our now. And this document is called the BOT Project, which is a computer tool, software program, and a computer that sends out spider computer crawlers that crawls the entire internet and takes the entire lexicon of what we were saying right now and reads the global subconscious mind. And it tells you where we are right now. And this machine, this computer program, was originally a tool for predicting stock market trend analysis. So it could take the way the market was and evaluate it and then predict the future of what stocks to purchase. What this does is it takes our language now and it predicts our future based on what we're talking about right now, planet-wide, a subconscious. And so it makes predictions. And I just read the first 7 pages of the predictions. And so now I'm going to read where we are now and what our future holds and the predictions. And I'll do that right after this commercial.
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
Dinar's only accepted in Iraq.
Well, we're going to sell it back to the people that we bought it from.
If we're in complete chaos, you're going to fly over there.
No. We're going to have 3 days after the dollar collapses to go sell back that dinar.
They mentioned the dinar?
Yeah. They mention the revaluation of the economy and the subsequent 3-day grace period before the total collapse of the economy. So we'll be able to get our money very quickly because if the dollar goes way down and whenever we can make the most money before February, before March 21st, before April 15th. As soon as that happens, I mean, we can start getting food and water sources now, but as soon as we get that money, we got to buy all the resources we can immediately and then get out of town to where we're going to be, because then everything is going to, all hell is going to break loose April 15th. We have to be where we're going to be by then. So that's the deal right now. We have to be where we're going to be by April 15th, 2011. Food riots. I was just about to get to food riots. This is all starting to happen right now. 2011, February 21st, 2011, by March 21st, 30 days from now, the dollar's going to collapse. It's going to be called Dead by the public. That's what the bot project is predicting the wording is going to be. Dead. From the food riots of 2011 and the divulgence of the secret technology, because what's going to happen is civilization is going to, it's saying, is going to start raiding as soon as everything breaks down and we need food because everything's been washed out, because they're predicting this flooding to happen now because of where we are with the solar maximum about to hit and the weakened magnetosphere, that because there will be food shortages, that like hundreds of everybody within the proximity of these underground bases is going to riot and storm them and take out. It's just going to be a flood until they can get it all closed. But this is going to happen soon, and people are going to get in there, and secrets are going to be brought out from underneath these bases. So, starvation rioters will invade the underground bases in Maryland. Italy's starvation rioters will invade the Vatican and crash the underground bases, bringing to the surface the text, pictures, videos that have long been hidden from the public into the planetary view. From the food riots of 2011 and the divulgence of the secret technology subsequently extrapolated from the underground bases, backyard scientists will make great technical advances for the species using the new and previously hidden technology. Food shortages, collapsing currencies, and failed governments will be the catalyst for the technical renaissance. There are indications that in 2011, due to the collapsing of the government, extreme widespread chaos, and the disruption of necessary supplies, the hidden civilization may try a planetary takeover. So hidden forces that we don't understand are going to attempt a planetary takeover in a way that is going to stop cold in its tracks an insurrection, I guess. I don't know what they mean by, and we're going to talk about who runs the planet, which is the City of London. It's called the City in London. It controls the banking and the legal system globally. Media propaganda. The media will be so fearful of, the writing is going to go so intense by the end of 2011. The media will be so fearful for their lives as they begin reporting the collapse of the dollar in late March and through the summer that their reporting will change. The collapse is orchestrated by the hidden civilization and carried out by the powers that be. 3 weeks after the late March dollar death, the food prices will rise rapidly. Relocation of masses coming home. For 3 days following the report of the death of the dollar at the end of March 2011, there will be quiet as the masses let it sink in and receive the reporting from the media, because everything hasn't broken down yet. Then everyone will return home, children from school, people from jobs, and then the shit will hit the fan as the food prices increase rapidly. And now a devalued dollar with high food prices creates an extreme scarcity and supply and demand. And the other guys, Derek Jeter says this, the whole system is clogged up with dirty money. The news doesn't report it because they're owned by the same corporations that own the government.
Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Hi, welcome back to The Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it. We left off on mind control media. In 2011, the U.S. mind control media will try to maintain their current mind-numbing grip on the sheeple. Sheeple, we're like the sheep of the U.S. and the world. But severe instability will lead to most people turning to alternative information, and the mind controllers will lose their grip in the latter part of 2011. So we're not going to believe the media, and we're not going to believe the rhetoric anymore. We're in the middle of a... Now, I emailed Larry and I said, with the solar storms, is radiation going to be a problem? Do I need a radiation suit? And Larry emailed me back. He said, solar radiation. Will radiation suits protect us? And where can we purchase them? Solar radiation. Will we have to cover our food and water storage with radiation protection material? Ron, there are several types of solar radiation. The CMEs from solar flares would put trillions of electrons, volts into the atmosphere that normally are not there and would be induced by copper and burn out transformers and take the grid down. UV and visible spectrum would be more intense, like a summer day, and high up in the atmosphere where jets fly, people could get an overdose of that radiation like too many X-rays. Inside a dwelling, you will be fine. So at least we'll be safe inside away from the sun if we can hunker down somewhere. I figure the best thing to do is get enough food and water for 2 years and go someplace where we can just chill out and ride out the shitstorm. That seems like a smart thing to do. Talking about, I guess, renting a U-Haul and just taking it, filling it up with food and going. We could get a couple of rentals. We could get 2 truck rentals would be nice. Because we could even live it, make it be a nice shelter. Yeah, we take the RV. We take 2 trucks. We take our cars. We tow them behind the truck. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm renting 2 trucks, the biggest ones I can from like U-Haul, and start.
You ready to go in that 3-day period?
I'll probably rent as many as I can at one time with full tanks of gas. I'll probably rent like 10 in one day.
What?
From different truck rentals. Just go everywhere and rent them. Boom, boom, boom. Get all the trucks at the house and just have them fill on gas and ready to go. So we'll fill up a couple of trucks just with gas. So I'm renting big U-Haul trucks when the shit's right as soon as the dollar dies. Maybe just before.
The day before. On the 20th.
Rent them for 2 weeks. By 2 weeks, I'll be good. We'll own a bunch of trucks. For what? A piece of plastic. I'll give you this piece of plastic for 6 U-Haul trucks. Thanks. Oh, and as much gasoline as I can carry. Diesel. And a generator. Hi, we'd like to buy some solar panels for our trucks. We're moving to a new community. It's called Survival. Alright, so this is what we were talking about, needs for us to survive. I was thinking we're going to need some sleeping pills and sedatives. Here's a supply list that I created. Sleeping pills and sedatives in order to be able to sleep through physically painful times due to extreme electromagnetic anomalies. They're saying that these electromagnetic, are going to cause actual nerve pain.
You better toughen up.
So if we can hit a couple of drugstores and take all the sleeping pills and painkillers we can, get as much pain medication as you can. A lot of ibuprofen, Tylenol, migraine would be good. You know, any migraine stuff that knocks out the pain. And stuff that makes you sleep, like Benadryl. You're going to want to get Bunsen burners. Candles, food, water, maybe radiation suits, I don't know. First aid kits, or at least one first aid kit. Portable water device. A potable water device. On survivalcondo.com, you can go to that website and find out where to get supplies, like 2 years worth of storage, food, and survival kits and stuff. And we need there's a potable water device. It'll give you like 30,000 gallons of water. You can put any water in it and it makes it drinkable. You want that, especially with poison water, maybe, especially in the Gulf of Mexico. And the result of all this, they say China is going to be safe. So if you're in the Thailand area or the whatever, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, India,
Should we go to Maryland?
China is going to be safe. You could also move to Italy and help overthrow the Vatican and storm the underground base, secure the secret technology that they've been having, and then reverse engineer some of this stuff so we have some good electronic equipment that we can use, some free energy, so people around the world near that area can do that. It's your decision. I would probably go check it out if I was in Italy. Go to Maryland and crash their underground bases with the rioters, or if you're in Pennsylvania, D.C., Maryland, Baltimore, Bmore. Go out there and go to the underground bases in Maryland. They're easy to find. Just Google them and go. And if you're in that area, just go crash that place. Just wait for them to take it over and just walk in with the crowd. You don't have to be one of the guys up front throwing stones, but see if you can be in that area and take that back door in so you're safe, because that's going to be safe. Because a lot of shit's going to happen and physical changes, and that place is secure. That's as far as I got with the synopsis. So I'm done with that. All right, when we come back, I'll give you the rest of the 49-page document from the bot project, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. And then we'll talk about what might not happen, because this is all bad stuff. Okay, we'll be right back.